Don't try to understand, baby, there's no mystery, 'cause you know how I am. I'm real, what you get is what you see. Hi, oh, we're starting now, okay. I sing that song day and night in my apartment. It's the best. It's also a really good message right now, which is that, what is going on? This is what I'm going to be talking about. But I love this song, I'm Real by J-Lo, because it's like so, I didn't even know that the message was that good. I just like the song. But it's like, with the coronavirus, one of the main messages of what it's teaching us energetically is that we need to not hide from each other, because it's a virus that makes us hide from each other. So it's highlighting that we do that and like teaching us why that's not good, because nobody really wants to be quarantined, let's be honest. So I'm real, what you get is what you see, what you're trying to, well, that part's more about something else. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about today. I'm wearing my leopard coat, which one fun fact, once a tiny little bulldog thought I was a tiger in it, and he stared at me for a long time, and his owner, I knew that because his owner was like, oh, he thinks you're a tiger. I thought we were like connecting, but he came up to see me and he wanted to see the coat. He thought I was a tiger, which is okay with me. I like tigers. So yeah, I'm honestly just wearing a bra under here because I'm doing all my laundry. And I thought maybe you could relate to that, especially if you live in an apartment, maybe in New York, and like me. And you're not going to go to the laundromat right now. Not that I ever have. How have I been doing my laundry? Oh, I've had washing machines in like the buildings I've lived in. But and if you have a washer and dryer in your life, like you're so lucky. Just like be extra grateful for that. Because if you don't, you have to like do it by hand and like squeeze them. My hands get like sore. It's like, oh, you have to like stretch. Okay. Anyway, another song for you. What's going on? Oh no, that's not the right one. That's Let's Get It On. No, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Ooh. Nobody knows. Marvin Gaye, no one knows. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna help you though. This is the point. This is how it feels right now. So I had to go outside today because my internet's not working, and I have to bring my whole laptop out, stand outside of Dunkin' Donuts to get free internet. Because I feel like at least that's kind of a secure internet, because they're not open. And it just seems like a normal thing to do in a way at this point. And when I go out there, is the thing, like when I'm in my apartment, I feel really good energy. I feel like I have a good idea of what I'm doing. I'm busy constantly. I'm working on my business, chakra clearing at a distance, and I also am working so hard to explain what's going on to people, because I feel honestly like I know. I feel like when you look at what's going on from like the worldview, the outside view, what most people are feeling right now, it makes no sense. And so me going outside, feeling that energy, being around people, looking at people, I felt confused. When I got back, I was like, what is this? Like, what is going on right now? It's so weird. But honestly, like, I feel like one of the things that's changing is that, like, the energy side of things is becoming more important. I'm happy about this because I haven't always been someone who works with energy. I've been, like, I have a journalism degree, an English degree. I'm, you know, a freelance journalist at times. Not really now, but like I was for 5 years. And now I'm a book editor. I'm not just like, I don't like how people term people energy people or weird or something, because honestly, I got to this point because I almost died from an illness, and I went to every doctor I could for 2 years, and they could not help me. And so when that happens to you, that kind of experience, your way of seeing things changes. So I'm open to more things, and I've discovered that being open to more things has actually benefited me in a huge way and helped me. So that's my take on, energy people. And so I find it exciting right now because all these things that have helped me for years now. I've been, really into healing and like getting healed myself. I've changed so much, and this stuff has helped me so much. Like, it's helped me more than any antibiotic ever could, to progress as a human being too. And it's always sort of been, even while I've been learning about it, like a weird hidden kind of thing. Like, you don't want to be weird. You don't want to freak people out, or you don't want to, you have to be kind of like a little bit apologetic about it. And, I took Reiki training. I ended up working in a crystal store before people talked about crystals, and in Banff, and I was just working there to work there. It wasn't like I was into the crystals. And then, more and more people would come in talking about the crystals and how they helped them. And like, I could also feel how I could feel the energy, and it would help me and raise my vibration. I used to even go in the store and just hold on to a piece of raw copper. It just made me feel better. And I didn't even know that that was a thing. I just knew that I like holding this. It makes me feel good. And at that time, my body was full of inflammation, and copper actually calms inflammation. So like, I have had my own experiences that help me believe what I believe for a reason. And what I do now is chakra clearing, because I discovered that working with the chakras can make a huge difference in your life. It doesn't matter if Cosmo's talking about it yet, guys. It will be. In my opinion, it will be, because it's so good. It's so real. And, Elle Magazine, I was an intern there. Like, these are all things that, like, I really believe are good for you. And that's the whole point. It doesn't matter what it is, right? So, yeah. I just feel like I don't want to sound crazy talking about it because I'm so passionate, but like, it's just that sometimes you feel like you have to convince people, you can't just be cool about it. You have to be like, no, but really, really. And maybe that makes you seem a little bit like, yeah. But I mean it. And so I'm passionate now about chakra clearing. I do it at a distance. It changes my life. It changes people's lives every day. My energy changes every day when I do it. I feel like I'm getting back to being more of who I am every day, and it's just the coolest. And people really need this kind of work right now, which I'm working on. That's what I'm working on every day really hard, is explaining this thing that I didn't think I was going to have to do this, be a trailblazer for these ideas. I was kind of like, isn't someone else going to do it? And then more and more I'm just like, it's got to be me. No one is saying these things, but I'm just going to say them because I guess I'm the one who's saying it. But I say it because I believe it, and I also say it with the acknowledgement that it's my opinion. It's my opinion, it's my experience, but I believe it, so that's why I'm sharing it. Okay, so that's your intro to what I'm doing. I am doing these videos every night, like a video series every night, because I know that, people don't have the answers they need right now, and I truly believe that the answers that we need are found in the energy of what's going on, because this is one of the big changes that's happening in the world right now, is that we're starting to get our priorities straight. We're starting to change what we prioritize. And one thing that hasn't, like I mentioned, been prioritized yet is energy, work with energy, people who work with energy, the knowledge that comes with that hasn't been necessarily super mainstream. I don't know why I said it like that. Mainstream. And yeah, so I'm just, I really feel for what people are going through. I really do. And, but I feel like I just have a lot to say about it. And I walk around my apartment, honestly, feeling like I know exactly what's going on. And it's a little bit of a strange thought to think that, why do I have such a good idea of what's going on? I don't know, because of where I'm at in life, because of what I've done to get to this point, but I don't really know this is the thing. I've gone through a lot of experiences through the last while that have led me here, so I'm here. And okay, so I'm going to be sharing in the same format some answers for you about what's going on every night. This is episode 4, I think 5. We don't really know what day it is or anything like that. that's okay. That's probably something we need right now. So yes, it feels like disorienting right now. We got to keep pushing though, like a butterfly out of a cocoon, your personal cocoon. And my advice is push toward your personal, I'm reading, your personal version of light in your life right now. So the life you want, keep going. You know, keep going for it. Keep taking action. Keep empowered. Keep going. Whatever you have to do, keep doing it. I believe for the men out there, so last night on episode 3 I talked about the feminine and the feminine and masculine energy. I think it was last night, but then again, we don't know. It's okay. I believe for the men out there, or I would like to say, or men who are identified with male energy most of the time. So if you feel like you're in a masculine energy most of the time, taking action involved with your heart right now is going to balance you energetically. So if you feel, when I'm talking about energetically, I'm talking about, if you feel like disoriented and confused, that's like happening in your energy. Energy is like who you are. It's your spirit. It's like the world we can't see, but it's there. So it matters, even though we can't see it. Men or people who are usually in male energy, taking action involved in your heart. So focusing on family, this is what you can do. Repairing your relationships, taking care of your home, your spirituality, your sense of comfort, focusing on these aspects of your feminine energy, you will feel way more balanced in the energy that's going on, the bigger energy. Women, or people who are usually most identified with female energy, it's time to pursue your projects. Take action, do the damn thing, get it done, every day, make a schedule. It's time to make those dreams happen. Girl. And you will get so much further by doing that during this time. If you do it now, it's time right now. Like, now. And now. So this energy is here to help you get so much further, faster. And that's, so if you didn't get that, it was, if you're in the male energy, being more feminine will balance you. If you're in the feminine energy, most of the time being more male energy will balance you. It's all about being balanced. In the bigger picture, our society has been, I hate using the word society because I feel like people stop listening as soon as you say it. But I mean in our world, in the structure of our world, the banks, the education, politics, all of that has been male dominated and a male dominated energy as well for up to this point. And this is changing. For the first time ever, they are having compassion for people who can't pay their bills. This is the feminine energy coming into the foundation of our society. It's really cool. And that's the way it's balancing right now. So in your own life, it'll be a specific way to balance. But in the bigger picture, I just wanted to mention that things are coming into balance by becoming more in the feminine energy. So the thought of the day is you don't know what's going on, but your spirit does. That's why I think I know what's going on, because I've gotten really super connected to my spirit, and I just see what I have to do really clearly. I get insight, I get spiritual, it just speaks to me. So I have an idea, and it's really cool to have that right now. It's really not what I expected, and you just kind of keep going. So your spirit does know what's going on. Like, I know these things just because of the connection to my spirit, but you also are a spirit, so you have the answers inside of you. Whatever you need to do, take the time to connect to who you really are, connect to your spirit, whatever does that for you. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, or if you're spiritual or not. Like, you have this energy, these answers inside of you. This is going to help you during this time. So our spirits, they know what's going on. Like, it's on the bigger picture, like connecting, like our spirits are connected to the bigger energies. So like that part of you is a part of you. It really is you, and that does know what's going on. What doesn't, the part of us that doesn't know what's going on is just the human part that can't make sense of it. But that's okay. Just know that you don't have to know. You don't have to know what's going on. You just have to kind of follow what you feel inspired to do. And whatever is helping, then keep doing it. And I hope these tips are helping as well, that I'm telling you. The energy update. Things are changing fast. Let's keep up with it by balancing our own energy. So what I just said basically is the same thing. But just the energy of what's happening on the bigger level is that we all feel this build-up happening. I mean, by all of us, I mean, I definitely feel it, and other people are saying it too. You feel this build-up, and I felt this energy for a while. I know that things are going to be, there's going to be big changes, and people might get a little bit scared. But what I want to say about that is that we're going to be okay. I know we're going to be okay. So I feel we're going to be okay energetically, spiritually, whatever you want to call it. I've seen that we are going to be okay. We're going to get through it. So we just have to keep going, no matter what. No matter what. I mean, no matter what. This is March 31st. I'm saying no matter what, you keep going, no matter what. And you find that when you do keep going, that you can. That's the beauty of it. And you get help from the bigger picture when you keep going. You show faith when you keep going, so you get help. That's what's helped me get to where I am, and it's amazing. So we don't know what's going on, but we can focus also on what we can control, which is ourselves. I say this in pretty much every video I do. You can control one thing, that is you. That's it. That's the only thing. And we're already feeling out of control, I'm assuming. And you might feel more out of control, but the thing is, you can only control yourself. And know that when you balance your own energy, when you stay positive, when you do these things in your life, when you choose to just chill out, you know, maybe take the advice you're hearing to heart, try it, see how it works, see if you feel better, then, you know, like, that's all you can do, really. You can't do anything about the bigger picture. You can do your part, which is doing what you can for yourself and what you feel inspired to do. For example, me doing these videos, I feel super pushed to do this energetically, spiritually. I feel like it's an opportunity. I don't usually do this, so there's a lot of good to find in the energy right now too. The story, so going outside, I went outside today, and things did seem a little bit normal, which kind of freaked me out, which is like weird to be freaked out because things are normal. I mean, people were walking around, and so it feels weird when you've been in your apartment, like, you know, feeling like, you know, it's like, what's going on? Oh my God, no one's outside. And then you like go outside and people are just like walking around. So I felt a little bit weird about that. But I think it was a good reminder too that we don't have to go crazy, even though it's kind of an excuse to go crazy if we want to. You know, you can get your Wilson volleyball thing going, but like, it's like, we don't have to go crazy. I think sometimes things feel desperate and you act desperately, but I think it was a reminder to me to stay balanced in that way, and that like, I don't have to like be desperate with my actions. It's like, I don't have to like freak out, you know, with like being like, oh my God, I have to help everybody, which is sometimes how I feel. And yeah, my other thought today was like, I was calling the bank, and usually, you know, the banks are definitely a masculine energy. You can't call them and be like, I don't feel good today, and I'm really stressed out about this bill, and can you just like give me another day, please? They're gonna be like, sorry, we're gonna charge you a bunch of money, or it's gonna be on your credit, or like, you know, it's like sometimes they'll be accommodating, but they're not really. It's not like when you're speaking to a bank, it's like you're speaking to like an old man who doesn't care what you say most of the time. It's like, give me the money or like, it'd be like, give me the money or die. No, it's not like that, but like, give me the money, bitch. I don't know why these words are coming out of my mouth, but they are. It's like, you know, but for the first time you can call the bank right now and be like, I don't know if I can do that thing that I said I was going to do the day I was going to do it. And they're just like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Like, like, we understand, we believe you. And I think that's what is a beautiful thing that is changing right now, is that we're having more understanding about each other. Like I said at the beginning, like, we're starting to, you know, what this is teaching us is how to be more close to each other. And one of those things is about, you know, one of the things that is changing in that is that we're becoming more genuine, which is a good thing. This is also happening with, you know, more genuine with each other is a healing thing for us right now. And this is happening to a celebrity land, whatever you want to call it. You know, and also social media. Like, we're seeing the other side of people, which is healthy for us, because that stuff was super fake, before. And in general, not everybody, I mean, but like in general, you know, it was like your social media profile was like a fake ad for your life, not a reflection of the actual life, a peek into the real life, the full life that you're living, which is what I think it should be. So many things are balancing right now that need to balance. And about celebrities, I meant that we're seeing how, if they, you know, how real they are, just real people, and through social media they're sharing their experiences, and that is so healthy for us. We need this kind of balance in our life. So the truth is coming out in so many ways, and you know, I'm relating that back to the bank, and how, you know, when if you call the bank and you say I need help or I need time, that they'll listen to you. Like, that is a beautiful thing, and that's something that kind of energy, which I take more as like a feminine energy. Not that the feminine, anyway. I'm gonna move on because I could talk forever about it, and I'm gonna address all these, you know, not address, but I'm gonna talk about all these things in videos and keep it organized. As I'm saying, I'm balancing my feminine with a masculine, and my masculine is saying, get on with it. What's happening to you? So the tip for today is, what's happening to you can't control. Instead, control yourself. So like I just said, free up that energy. My tip is to free up energy in your life. So this really works. The girls that I love, that I've been connected to through like our shared interest in energy over the past couple of years, we all know this, and it's super cool. So if somebody is treating you a certain way, you know, think of someone in your life right now that is doing something you don't want them to do. Instead of trying to change them, instead look at yourself and see where you do that. This is a karma thing. And then just change that in yourself. And then, number one, you won't be annoyed at them, because when we judge other people, we're really only judging something about ourselves we don't like. So you'll change that. And also you'll change the karma, the energy of, if you do that to someone else, then you're going to notice someone doing it to you. So if you stop doing it to that person, you're going to free up the energy of the person who's doing it to you faster. Boom, boom, boom. Quick. This is why I talk so fast in these videos, because one, I'm nervous, and two, energy moves fast. So I hope I'm not talking too fast. I think maybe. In my energy, this is part of the personal story, maybe, is like, oh, we're on to tip now though, so maybe I won't talk about it. But in my energy, I'm a Leo. I love being on camera. I love attention. But at the same time, the reason I like that is because I feel a thrill at the real me being seen, my energy being seen. And, but at the same time, I get a little bit scared. So I'm getting used to it. Yeah, and also I want to mention, like, the new way of being is something a lot of women, I said that already, we know this. And, you know, with the things way things are changing, maybe we're going to see Trump holding a crystal soon. This is what I'm talking about. You know, whatever works. It doesn't matter if it's mainstream or not yet. That's my point. One of my points. So quote for today is a fun one. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. That's how we feel right now. That's by Dead or Alive, a band, and that song is from 1984. And yeah, that's the quote for today, because I know that's how a lot of people feel. Like, I'm just spinning around. I have no, you know, this whole thing is spinning me right round. And I wanted to share that quote because the point of it is like, the context of this quote in the song is it's a good thing. So you spin me right round, baby, right round, like in a good way. So this is my point, is that what's happening might make you feel like it's spinning you right round, but it's in a good way. This is all happening for a reason. It's happening to help you. It's happening so that things will change, things will get better. Things are healing in our society. They're getting more balanced. And the best way you can help is by doing that balancing for yourself. So those tips on the masculine and feminine will be what you need to do right now. And if you have questions, get in touch with me, or like, I don't know, like book a session with me, honestly, because people are getting help by what I do, and I'm fascinated by it. It's fascinating because I've been doing this for a year now, like exactly a year, coincidence. And there's so many aspects of my life that feel like they add up and they all fit together during this time in so many ways. Maybe it's the same for everybody too. So I just noticed in my life there's so many connections, and even the fact that, you know, I went through a life-threatening illness and no doctor could help me, and the kind of medicine that helped me, which I am like amazed at, is like Chinese medicine. I mean, if you think about it in this situation, like how ironic, not ironic, but like it's really cool. I just think it's really cool. And so Chinese medicine basically saved my life. And here I am during a pandemic that originated in China, trying to bring balance and bring perspective that things aren't necessarily one way or the other. We can't just judge, something. We don't always see the bigger picture from where we are, from our standpoint. And if we did, we might see things differently. So that's what these videos are for. They're to help you understand more of the bigger picture from, what I am experiencing and what's making so much sense to me. And so I want to share that. So I'm going to do now the chakra clearing mini session for you. This is what I do. I do it from my apartment. Every day, all the time, on the usual. This is not something I'm doing just because of the quarantine. I work at a distance, which, again, coincidence, like, is perfect for quarantine time. The distance work really works, and it works through video as well. So I'm going to be doing the healing. It's hard to find words for it. It's healing, healing, or I call it clearing because I took a course in chakra balancing, which is how I got introduced to all of the sensing of the chakras I can do. But I learned that from my practice work after the course. It is so hot right now. I have to turn this little mini heater off. Spinning me right round, mini heater. OCD about that blanket being the frame. I learned how to sense the chakras, but during my practice work, I actually learned how to do something the course doesn't teach, and that's clear fear from the chakras. And I say fear because all energy is light or dark from what I've seen. And I love the work of Gary Zukov, who says that I learned from him that every part of energy is either love or fear, one or the other. It's just one or the other. So when I related that to what I could see in my mind's eye, sometimes I see it in the real world around me too, is this energy. It's either light or dark, sometimes colors. And the colors just are to communicate what the energy is about, and I have different associations for the colors. But the light and dark, when I'm clearing dark energy, I know that that's a form of fear, and it's not part of us. It's not who we are. That's why I can actually just take it out. And fear in our lives can be like illness. It can be, yes, the coronavirus. I mean, people get, a little about me saying that, but it's a virus. an illness. So like I work with this all the time, so it's not any different. I know this is a trigger because it's a big issue, but it's a form of energy. So it's not a good for us form of energy. So this is an energy that can be cleared. I have worked with someone with it, and they started to recover. So this is, you know, work I do all the time. It's not just because this is going on. I'm just sharing it more because I know people need, they need help right now. They need answers and they need assistance. So if you're experiencing a lot in your energy and you need help, you know, with what's going on, the triggers you're experiencing, this is the work I do all the time. It can be illness, grief, fear, anger, memories, trauma, things that you can't get rid of, things that you're carrying around and you're like, is this always going to be here? Things that you don't know how to like get past in your life. Things are just keeping you from like living your best life, happy life every day, your dreams. And from what I've seen, we're supposed to be living like that. And, you know, so like I want to help more people get there faster. So the energy I clear from you, even during this video, is cleared instantly. This is how energy works. It's cleared instantly and forever. So it won't come back. It's instantly cleared. And it's exciting. It's exciting to be able to help people have those changes. And also very humbling to be able to do this kind of work. So I'm going to start, and all you have to do is relax. It'll just take a couple minutes. And I'm clearing tonight the throat chakra, which is something that I'm going to do a video on this, but connected to the coronavirus. It connects to certain chakras. I've seen the energy of it and what it looks like, and it's connected to certain chakras, and one of them is the throat chakra. So if you're having any symptoms, not necessarily of corona, but you know, feeling tightness or feeling like coughing, or like you're having trouble communicating or receiving communication, so the throat goes front and back, that this will help with that. So I'm going to start. And you can close your eyes even. You can just relax. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling these black things that I can see in the energy in the chakra. When I do it in the video, it's personal to you, but at the same time for everyone. So all the energies of the people who will ever watch this, I think, are combined, and that's what I'm clearing. It'll just help you feel lighter and healthier and better. Yes, yes. And usually it's so funny, I don't let people see me even work, and now I'm doing it on camera. So like, this is a super top secret thing you're seeing, and that's what is needed right now. We need to be more open with each other, more genuine, more, you know, just more transparent. Because we're all the same, we're all one. So it's starting to spiral. The energy is starting to spiral. Every time I do this work, it's different. So this is what I'm seeing. I see it like a movie in my mind's eye, and it's starting to spiral to the center. It's moving in a clockwise direction, which is good. The chakras, when they're healthy, move in clockwise. They spin clockwise. They look like a cone, actually. I should mention. They look like a cone. They have a top, flat top, and just moving all the dark energy that I see. And I'm actually healing. I haven't taken my supplement, which I take, my Chinese medicine supplement for Lyme disease for like a month. Usually I can't survive without it. So this work is really powerful. Like it's really helping me be healthy without it, and makes me feel really good that I have that ability, to heal myself and to heal other people. Just about getting back to normal, being who you really are. So now I'm pulling up more black things. They look like kind of like rods, like long, thin rods. Whew, they did not like me talking about that. I don't care. I have the one thing that I find super funny is when working with energy is that the fear, I have no regard for the fear, because the fear is just an absence of something. It doesn't exist. Like the light is what exists. The darkness is just an absence of what does exist, which is the light. So it's just funny. You can feel like a reaction from the energy I'm talking about. It's like, I don't care. It's not real. Fear is just an illusion, always. So now I'm going back up around the outside of the chakra. There's now yellow energy, kind of looks like a sun. But there's something else. I work intuitively, so there's a fear of illness, or there is actual illness. I see illness as like this white, not like the light and dark white, but like a very, very potent white. That's what I see illness as. And I see that there's like a ring of it. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, so this is okay. So clear, I'm going to clear the energy between us. So what I'm seeing lately more and more are flowers, actual flowers blooming in the chakras, and this is representing the divine feminine energy awakening in people, which is very important right now. Actually, when I was going to sleep last night, I saw very clear visions, which I don't usually see, like picture-like visions of people carrying bouquets of flowers around. The feminine is going to be so valued in the future, and that needs to happen now too. And I just saw out of the throat chakra, I didn't expect it to happen, but like a big flower blooming, lots of layers, and like coming out in the soil. So that's really cool. That's a really good sign. So I I hope that helps. I'm going to be doing lots more videos, a lot of shorter ones too to help. This is just longer because it's like the, the video series, TV show style, like, nightly energetic news, if you want to call it, for you. But there's a lot of things I want to talk about in shorter, like 5-minute videos. So I'm going to be doing more of that. And if you want to book a session with me, I have openings. I'm getting the word out there about what I do because I can help people who are experiencing symptoms. Not only that, but like triggers in their energy. I have packages just for relief during this time. Everything's on sale because of, this is my business obviously all the time, but like obviously there's more going on right now and I want to help people. So it's, not just about money. If you can't pay right away, then I am flexible, because being flexible, as I talked about with the banks, is something that's important. That's going to be a change in dealing with money in business from now on. So, if you want to be successful with the current energies and the changes. So, thank you so much for being here and listening. And I'm in my, my apartment in New York, and it's very quiet and just, taking care of myself and doing what I can. I feel like I'm going to be here for a while, and, it's important to take care of ourselves in the 3D world ways too, which is, all the advice you're getting and the sanitizing and, staying safe that way is important too. And there's so many people doing so much good work with helping with that. And my intention is to help with all the things that are still very present and part of it, but that we can't see. So that's what I intend to do and help with. And I hope that this helps to explain things for you, and that you learn something, and that you can take some of this information, and that it'll help you feel more at ease and feel calmer, knowing that the bigger picture is supporting you and there for you and helping you, and that everything is going to be okay. So take care. Thank you for watching, and talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.